stories follow a creatio ex deo model, which means creation out of the being of God. In them, there is no separate creator or divine being. The universe and God are one and the same. Some have actually argued that this is no God at all. Gaia myths fall into this category. So do pantheism and some forms of process theology. Pantheism says that the world is God. And pantheism, as you might imagine, has been considered a heresy in some religious traditions. Process philosophy sees the world as part of an unfolding process, as its name suggests. It can be understood with or without God. You can begin to see the many varieties of stories. What appeals to me in each of these creatio ex deo myths is that nature is the centerpiece of creation. The perspective is ecological and evolutionary. The world is participatory and relational. It is open and creative. The universe is seen as in process and ever unfolding. It may seem that only traditional religion needs a creation story, but even skeptics and humanists have a need for a creation story, even Unitarian Universalists. Our planet has a need for a creation story that can speak to our contemporary needs and our contemporary problems. We live in a world in which many people feel alienated from other people. We live in a world where many people lack a sense of connection and belonging. Many people lack a sense of rootedness, that deep down feeling. Wars, famine, poverty, and environmental degradation are reminders that the stories we tell have consequences, and that some of the old stories are inadequate to the task at hand. They even create more harm than healing. What we believe about our origins helps us establish rules and guidelines to live by. Remember, though, we humans write these myths. Creation stories signify our values, even as they strive to express the values we believe are embedded in the whole of existence. They indicate what we think is worth creating, whether life is random or intentional, the power structure or hierarchy involved, who is in charge. They teach us what value to place on life, both human and non-human. They establish our morality, justice, purpose, relationships, our obligations, and our destiny.